When you're asked to evaluate each expression, it's kind of another way of asking you to solve the expression. So they're giving you the variable to go in for the letter, or the number to go in for the variable. So here, the first one, they start off with a really confusing one, because dividing 15 divided by 1/3 is the same thing as saying 15 times 3 and then subtracting 5. So we do the 15 times 3 first because of order of operations, and our answer is 40. So over here, number 2 is much easier. I'm going to put my 10 in place of my n, but I have my parentheses to do first because of order of operations. So 47 minus 19, I'll do over here, and I get 28. So I have my 28 that I'm now going to multiply by 10, and I get 280. So here I'm going to put this 6 in for S, and here there's 2 parentheses, so we do them both. I'm going to get, let me switch colors, I'm going to have 4.4 because I added these two together, minus, and I have to take 6 times 0.2, which is 1.2. So you're taking 4.4 minus 1.2, which is 3.2. So that's your answer for this one. So the rest of these, you should be able to just plug them in and figure them out. For number 7 and 8, we're just going to plug things in here. So if I take choice A, and it says that W equals 7, oops, I have 7 plus 7 is 14. So we're going to think of it this way. Is 18 greater than or equal to 14? Yes, so that's true, so I can circle that one. Okay, now I'm going to go to my next one, W equals 11. So now I have 18 is greater than or equal to 18. Well, 18 is equal to 18, so this one's also correct. That is as high of a number as I can get because anything else isn't going to work on this side. When I put in, let me show you what I mean. When I put in 25 here, that's going to get me 18 is greater than or less than, greater than or equal to 32, and obviously that's not the case, and we should know that because this is the last one that worked. So those two don't work. For number 8, if we look here and divide these out, this is ridiculously confusing considering we haven't done this with fractions yet. But if I'm taking 2/3 and dividing it even smaller, when we divide the number gets smaller, we know it can't be bigger than 2/3. So we don't even have to do any work there. Here though, I'm going to just skip this one because we haven't done this unit yet and I don't think it's fair to have that one in there. And then here, they have the numbers just even wrong because it's a G here and it's a T here. But you know what? Forget all of number 8. This is poorly done. So just scribble that out and remind me that I told you to scribble it out. 9, 10, and 11 are questions that I can almost guarantee are going to be on the MCAs. All you have to do, and it usually takes me reading it through 3 times to figure it out, is to slow down. Darren is 4 years younger than his sister. If Darren's age is D, which expression shows his sister's age? Well, D minus 4, that would say that his sister is younger than him, so that one doesn't work. 4 minus Darren would also not work. But if we take Darren's age and we add 4, it's showing that his sister is older than him. So this is the only one that works. We have to think about it's Darren and then it's his sister and then it's his mom and dad. So his sister is older than him, so we need to add on to him. Number 10 says, Ms. Yee has $550 in her art supply budget. She plans to spend $75 per month. Which expression shows how much will be left after N months? Now they switch the N months to M months, but what we need to do is we need to take $75 per month. So that's 75 times the number of months that she has, and that we are going to subtract from her total budget of $550. Now I just need to look here at what looks the same as this. Even though I put parentheses around it, this one looks the same. This one does not look the same because you have to subtract this part here in parentheses from her starting budget. So that doesn't work because it's backwards. And this one doesn't work because the parentheses are saying that we're multiplying the whole thing times the number of months. We're only multiplying the 75 because that's what she gets each month. So that one doesn't work. Number 11 says, at most, 25 people at the senior center can sign up for the painting class. Which inequality shows the number of people who can take the class? So the most that they can have, the most people, is equal to 25. Now, they can have less than that. They can't have more than that. So P has to be less than or equal to 25. So it can equal 25. We know that. This is the one that looks the closest. The first thing I'm going to do here on the remembering side is to just make it a little bit easier by adding in my numbers. It'll just save me time later and you'll see what I mean. My double digits are kind of hard here. The outliers mean they're away from everything else. So my outliers are 1 and 15. The gaps are where nothing is there. So my gaps in the data are 2 to 4 and 12 to 14. My cluster is 5 to 14. 11. See, I can't read my own writing. 5 to 11. The mode is the number that occurs most often. So that's 9. That's an easy one. The range is the top number, which is 15, minus the bottom number, which is 1. We subtract, and so the range is 14. The median is when the numbers are put in order, which one falls in the middle. So I need to list out 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8. And then I'm going to count down to get to the middle. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off of this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off of this side. 1, 2, 3 off of this side. 1, 2, 3 off of this side. 1, 1, and 8 is in the middle. The median, it's important that those numbers are put in order and that you list all of them. For the mean I like to think is being mean because it's making you do the most work. You need to add together all of the numbers that you have, so every single X. So you have 1 plus 5 plus 5, 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. So when I add them all together, I get a total of 168. And then I need to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, by 21, because there's a total of 21 numbers, and that gets me to a total of 8. Usually, your mode, range, median, and mean should all be kind of generally the same number, about the same. You can see on number 8, I've already done the problem out. We know we're going to divide it because we know the total number of tickets that they had, and we're trying to figure out how many people rode the roller coaster, so we just divided it out like that. So for number 9, it's asking you, it costs $22.95 for an adult and $15.95 for a child to get into the park. How much will it cost for 8 adults and 13 children? So we're taking that $22.95 and multiplying it by 8, and the $15.95 and multiplying it by 13, and then once you get your answer, you're going to add them together. The park opens at 8:30 a.m. and closes at 11:45 p.m. on the weekends. How long is the park open on these days? And you can see I've already written out. This is where I told you guys in class that it's easiest just to count on your fingers all the way up. So personally, I think the easiest thing is to go here to 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. And then you know if you're going from noon to 11 o'clock that you're going to get 11 hours after that. But if you can't figure that out, you can also count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a total of 15 hours. This last one isn't 15 hours. The last one is an additional 15 minutes to get you to that 11:45. And for the last one, it's looking at average, which is the same thing as asking the mean, which means we need to add together Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I already added them together. When the numbers are that big, you can go ahead and use your calculator. They'll let you use your calculator on the MCAs for numbers that big too. And you get this number here when you add them together. That's not the average, that's the total. To find the average, we need to take and divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in the week. And we can also do that on our calculator. And we get 6,185 is the average number of visitors during the week.